Stevens, my address is 131 Signet Lane. Tonight, myself and a pretty large group of supporters would like to present for your consideration the project right here on the back wall. Y'all can see it. This is the splash park. This splash park is a real one. It's currently being operated by the city of Bixby, Oklahoma. We propose to bring a park just like that in Keystone. Currently, we have financial institutions, private corporations, contractors, design engineers, citizen support, and a long-term nonprofit locally that has agreed to be our financial funnel and accountability partner in this project should the city decide to take it on. It's been a long night, so I'm not going to go into all the details I was prepared to. I think you should have a paper in front of you. If you don't, there's one in your box. It's going to give you just a little bit of the idea behind the splash park. But I will give you some quick nuts and bolts. This project is going to cost about $350,000 to $400,000. Sounds like a lot of money. It's not. Our plan is to build this on a location in the city to be decided by the city. The design, size, and wherewithal designed by the city. We want to give you a model. We have a vision that we can work together. When we can come to an agreement and this project is done, we will hand the keys to the city with 4 years of maintenance up front. That does 2 things. One, it gives the city 4 years to figure out how, at the 5th year, they're going to pay for the maintenance, which is an average of $12,000 a year. 2, it gives the Friends of Keystone Parks and our partners 4 years to put together a plan on how we can meet you at the 5th year to help ensure that those costs are taken care of. That's the overall scope. I know that there's a lot of talk that needs to be hammered out, a lot of hurdles to jump, and a lot of finite issues that we're not going to be able to address tonight. So tonight, this is just us wanting to present to you the idea for your consideration. If you should accept it, we're anxious to get started. We have partners in place. I will tell you this. It has been decided amongst us, the partners and the people involved, this is not going to be a piecemeal project. We're not going to start and stop and start and stop. All the funds will be raised once the city's requirements and all regulatory authorities' requirements have been met. Then the construction will begin. Once and done. That's the plan overall. It's a summary. So with that saying, we feel this is a huge project for the city of Keystone. We undoubtedly believe it's going to be a huge success. We know that it's going to draw people from all around the region. We look forward to that. We know that people are going to, we have parents present, one up here, Jessica, who belongs to the Big Moms group here. They got to go out of town. They go to Lake Butler to go to the splash park and play, or to Alachua in different places. They'd stay here if it was here. They'd keep their money here if it was here. People that live in the surrounding areas, they're going to bring their money here. They're going to picnic, they're going to play, they're going to splash, they're going to do whatever they do here. And I think, based on past discussions in this building, that's kind of what we want, right? We want to bring people here, right? So we think it's a fabulous idea. I know it's open for debate down the road, but we just would respectfully request that you take it and give it a good amount of consideration. I own the Frozen Pelican in town along with my beautiful wife right here. And I'm just a phone call away if there's any discussions or anytime you need to haul me back before this podium. But I just wanted to, how many people are here for this conference? A lot. And I've lost about 10 out the door due to time. This is just a small sampling of those people in favor of this park. We have baseball games, practice, and all kinds of stuff going on tonight, so some could attend. That's all I have for you this evening. Do I have any questions?
Troy, specifically, what are you asking us to do?
I'm asking you to consider the idea of bringing the splash park here. This is going to be privately funded. I say privately funded, I mean by institution partners, corporate partners, private individuals. I want the city, if they should accept this project, to work with us to identify a location within the city that's suitable for this splash pad. Work together with us to determine the size, the features, the structure, keeping that compatibility line with the character and the culture of Keystone. The design is not set. We want to model after this park, but we also want it to fit us. And that's where we're gonna need input from the city, should they decide to accept it. What I need from you basically is to, kick it around. Think about it. Think about the potential that it may have for this city as the first project of its kind here. And let us know if it's something you're willing to do in the city. And if you are, that's the first hurdle for me. Then we can talk nuts and bolts and see if we can't get it done. If we can't, it's okay. My first hurdle is, are you open to the idea or not? And I know that you don't have to give me an answer tonight, but this is what we want to do. It's not gonna cost the city any money as far as building this facility. It will cost you space in the city, and in turn, that might cost you some money. I'll let you work that out, that's not my department. We will handle the funding of the park and the building of the park, wherever it is that we decide that the city might want it.
Do you have any locations in mind you'd
I
like to
do.
share at this point?
I absolutely do. My first location choice would be right there across the street. Right in the nature park. It's big enough to accommodate this path. I understand that there's another structure going over there. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. We do have issues that we're gonna have to hammer out, side street parking, fencing, et cetera, but that's our first choice. Second choice, behind Hitchcock's. After that, I'll probably take it to the county if the city doesn't want it.
So you're looking for the city to participate basically in furnishing land?
Yes, sir.
For you to furnish the capital, build the thing,
Yes,
get a
sir.
turnkey project, you turn it over to the city in 5 years, is that?
I turn it over to the
Fair
city as
summer.
soon as construction's done, and I give the city 4 years worth of maintenance. So, you guys are gonna set the parameters as far as time, when it's gonna be open, when it's gonna be closed, et cetera, et cetera.
CRA is currently studying various ideas of projects to do within the city. I don't know if this would be appropriate to put over to CRA, or if we should just keep it with the council.
Where's Dan?
It was on the list, 141 ideas.
Yeah, where was it? I don't recall.
I don't have it memorized.
Top 50.
I'd have to look.
That's flexible.
No, but it's on the list.
Move it
yes.
to number 1, so I have to worry about it.
Just to move forward, why don't we make sure that gets highlighted for our planning meeting, the budget, at the planning workshop, and we'll address it there.